Hey guys, welcome to my channel, American Pickers Star News. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. I am your friend Alana BD. Let's start. American Pickers ratings have spiked after Mike Wolfe mourned his friend's death in an emotional episode. Season 24 of American Pickers kicked off on Wednesday, January 4, with stars Mike Wolfe, his brother Robbie, and Danielle Colby, after being off the air since September. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal ratings for the January 18 episode, after last week's show brought in disappointing ratings. The third episode of the season had 934,000 viewers tune in. This was a spike from the January 11 show that only had 797,000 viewers. The premiere episode had 943,000 fans watch. Last week's episode was described as bittersweet for Mike, 58, as he honored his late friend. He wrote on Instagram before the episode aired, "Tonight's at American Pickers episode is bittersweet and very special to me. One of my mentors, Elmer Dolman, passed away, and we received a call from his family to go through some things that he had stored for years. I'm excited to tell this man's story through the items that we find. It's an inspirational one that I'm proud to share. Tonight 9/8 on at history #American Pickers. The show has made many attempts to boost ratings. The network moved episodes from Saturday to Wednesday. Then, for the second episode of the season, the show featured celebrity guest Jack White from band The White Stripes, though the addition didn't help boost ratings. The season 23 premiere in January 2022 brought in a whopping 1,050,000 viewers. But viewers tuned out towards the end of season 23, as ratings dipped for the August 27 episode to 829,000 watchers. The series took a week off and returned on September 10 with 928,000 viewers. The September 17 episode brought in just 762,000 ratings. This was the lowest rated episode since the series returned on July 9 after a break. Fans turned to social media after the episode aired to demand fan favorite Frank back. One person said, "American Pickers without Frank is like, am watching the Patriots without Brady. Kinda sucks." A second demanded, "Bring back Frank. We miss him." A third exclaimed, "It's a new year. Bring Frank back, please." But the host gave hope that fan favorite star Frank could return to the show after suffering a debilitating stroke in July. While visiting Washington, D.C. in December, Mike was asked by Capitol Paparazzi if he would be willing to make amends with Frank, who was fired from American Pickers in 2021. He revealed, "Frank and I are friends. He was just at my brother's graduation for his kids right before he got his stroke. If anybody's thinking about Frank, they should be praying for him." When asked if he would ever make a return to the popular history series, Mike shared, "I would hope that he's gonna be back on the show, but right now he needs to get healthier. There's absolutely hope, 100%. He laughed off his rumored rift with Frank, saying that's absolutely not true. Frank last appeared on American Pickers during a March 2020 episode, as he took time off to recover from back surgery. The original cast member's firing was announced in July 2021, despite his desire to return to the history show. Frank left the show to recover from grueling back surgery that left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. During his time off the show, Frank lost 65 pounds and was sober from alcohol. Frank also told the U.S. Sun that he checked into rehab for alcohol abuse in Iowa for 77 days. Frank said in 2021, "I went to rehab, and I've been sober now for 11 months. I didn't like drinking anymore. My mom was an alcoholic, and she died 5 years ago, and it was alcohol-related. My grandfather was an alcoholic, and he died. That didn't sit well with me." Frank continued that he went to meetings twice a week after the stint. He added, "I don't think I'll ever have a drink again because I don't like the feeling anymore and some of the dumb things that I did." Frank continued, "I'm feeling really good. Life is good, and I'd like to get back into the swing of things." I wish I had done it 5 years ago. I would have been a different person. It was the best thing for me, and I wish I had done it sooner, or I wouldn't be in the position that I am right now. Frank was hospitalized for a stroke on July 14 after a friend found him on the floor of his Iowa home. Frank's friends filed an emergency appointment of temporary guardian and conservator for the star on August 18, claiming his decision-making capacity is so impaired. He has been recovering at a rehabilitation facility. Frank revealed his feud with co-star Mike during a 2021 interview with the U.S. Sun. Frank said, "I haven't talked to Mike in 2 years. He knew my back was messed up, but he didn't call me up and ask how I was doing. That's just how it is." The show is tilted towards him 1000%. "I can't even bend that far down to show you how much." That's fine. It's like you've got Aerosmith, and there's Steven Tyler, and he's the frontman. I found my spot. I'm second, and he's number 1 on the show. That's no problem with me. Maybe he does have a problem. He even admitted, "I think Mike wants to get his brother Robbie in there to replace me. I don't know why he's behaving like that towards me." Frank even threw major shade at the show with the merchandise in his Illinois antique store, Frank Fritz Finds. In photos exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Frank is selling shirts that read, "I want Frank back." Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, American Pickers, and stay with us.